Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Souls. No first cam today, but that is because this might be a bit of a long video. I have a capture card on the way. Should be arriving tomorrow, which is Sunday, depending on how long this long video takes to upload. But so I'm wanting to try and wrap up as much as I can today, so that we can move on to some tasty PS4 games that I've got lined up. But anyway, so we've just beaten the legend, who is Artorias. I'm going to go ahead and kindle this here bonfire. We need some humanity to do so. I'm going to kindle it a few times. Okay. And we can level up, maybe once, judging by how many souls we've got. But then again, actually, oh no, just before we do, there's something I want to buy. Kindle. That should take it to plus 10. And then again for plus 15. And we'll leave that one there. Beautiful. Right, okay, so we're going to walk back to Firelink, because there's a certain set of armour that I'm after. Now, if you remember the guy who sells boss armour, Domhnall, he's still here. Yeah, he's the guy who's under the bridge over here. You still see him sat down there. A little bit late, was I? Okay. Now should be at least one more set of armour.
I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh?
Suppose they do. So we should have Artorias' armour, exactly what we're after. So we might have to use some consumable souls to get the last item, so we need another 8th out. Okay.
Thank you. That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon. And we'll make another fine trade, of course.
Of course. So need how much is soul of the hero? I can't remember. Is it 5? No, it's 10th out. Okay, cool.
Aye, Shemai.
Cool beans.
Thank you. That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon. And we'll make another fine trade, of course.
In fact, actually, we've bought a lot of him. We might be able to get some more dialogue out of him.
I suppose. I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Alright, fair enough. Whatever.
Well, that is a shame then. But no matter. Come back again. I'm always available.
Yeah.
Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us. Someday. Sometime.
Okay. Okay, so Artorias' armour. I believe is one of the lighter of the heavy armours. Oh, in fact, Solaire's is lighter. At least the armour pieces. But Artorias' armour is sick. So what lore do we get from me? Helm of Artorius the Abyss Walker, one of Gwyn's 4 knights. The death of the helm's owner can be surmised from the corrosive dark of the abyss, and the musty azure blue tassel, once a symbol of pride and glory even. I'm wondering, right, so we're not going to be able to fast roll here blatantly. I'm wondering if we equip a certain ring we might be able to though, which is might be what I do here. Well, we're at 39. So we'd need 120. How much would this give us? Oh, we could easily do it. Yeah, sorry, let's put the Ring of Favour and Protection on. The reason why I'm hesitant to put this ring on is if you remove it, it breaks and you can't use it again. So there's that. But it does increase your HP, stamina and equip load, so it is a ridiculously good ring. But we're going to pop that on. And now we should get fast roll. Or maybe not. Oh no, wait, we need, well, 40, 80, 160. I miscalculated that by quite a long way. Okay. So, more like 30. Okay, swap the leggings out with... Is that Slayers? Yeah. So we're getting close there. But we're still... And we want to carry a bow as well, so we still want to be less than that. I wonder if we keep the gold hemmed on. So we are fast rolling there, but when we get the bow out, are we still gonna? Okay, as I thought, so less than 3. Shadow leggings will probably do it. Yeah, cool. So now we've got a bit more protection, a bit more stamina, a bit more HP. Excellent, all is well. And we need to go find a key, so that's the first thing we're going to do. Just going to rest here, get that extra HP. Yeah, these guys. A little bit corrupted. And we see this kind of like ruins of the city as it's being dragged down towards the abyss. Could really do with upgrading the longbow. Man, did I get all of them there? Good work, Tom. Oh well, one of them dropped off the edge. We got another one of them, and then 2 for 1. Hooray. That'll do just fine. Is another item just like kinda in here? Nah. Here we see another square which tells us there's gonna be a lift here. Shortcut. There's a lot of screaming going on as well. Just standard. So if we look around this corner here, this is the first of these casters that we're going to see. And then there's some other guys waiting to ambush us. But we really want to take out the caster as soon as possible. So I'm just going to have a quick heal. And avoid one guy. Get hit by the caster blatantly because I'm a noob. Oh dear, this could go badly. Okay, we're good. We're good. There's a guy just around the corner here. Sort of soul of a brave warrior here. And then as we go down here, We're gonna get invaded by Marvelous Chester. The hell, Marvelous Chester. Oh, I don't know what I got the Twinkling Titanite from. What the hell, man? You were selling us stuff not long ago. That kick, by the way, is brutal. Okay, let's put an end to this before he flat out kills us. Okay, yeah, so the traitor of Marvelous Chester, at least he's dealt with, tries to invade you when you're on a bridge and ambush you. It's not marvellous for us. So we've got this kind of like side path that's kind of a little bit hidden, but it's going to lead us to an item that we're going to need to deal with this area a little bit easier. There's an item this way or not? Can't remember. Oh no, it's on the next level up. See, we get this noise here. This will tell us, "Let there be light," which is another hint about what you should do here. So there's hidden walls in this DLC, but they work slightly differently. You need to produce light, and then they'll open. Pop sunlight maggot on, and here we go. And in here is a chest with a silver pendant. Now let's give that a read, see what it says. Silver pendant engraved with the crest of Artorias. One of the ancient treasures of Anor Londo, presented to Artorias for facing the abyss. Effectively deflects the dark of the abyss, especially in its magic forms. And if we equip it, we can see it's a usable item. And it gives us like an area of effect type thing going on. We're just going to switch back to the helmet of Artorias, but we will be needing that later anyway. So if we go in here, say caster, and any dark attack will be deflected by the area of effect of the silver pendant, and that will be very useful for us in this area, but most useful when we come to meet a particularly troublesome boss. This is our way back, but there's still somewhere to explore before we go back, so it's not this way. Yeah, it's through the door here, is it? Oh, that's where we were before. So there's a caster just down there that we can make quick work of. And we get, this is the first carving we get here, the I'm sorry carving. So if we equip the I'm sorry carving, these are great. In fact, let's just have a look at the description. Head carved of arch trees by Goth in his imprisonment. Goth imparts an emotion to each and every completed carving, which helps him achieve personal enlightenment. When a head is disturbed, it speaks, reflecting the emotion conferred to it. This head says, "I'm sorry, have another look." Isn't that an expression of atonement?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're great. Okay, so we're going to get the pendant back out here because in this room there's going to be two casters, which is nice of a minute. And the spell Dark Orb as well, which is what is being cast at us at the moment. I think there might actually be another hidden wall in here that just leads to outside. But I might be making that up. Oh no, it's already open. What am I talking about? But it doesn't really lead to anywhere, so I don't know why this is here. So we've explored all of this little side area now, so just need to go back, which is some direction, I'm sure. Oh yeah, over this way. Cool. Right, I might just keep the sunlight maggot on until we've done all the doors. Okay, so moving on past the bridge where we got invaded by Marvelous Chester. Over here is a chest. I'm just going to give this a hit. I can't remember if it is or not. Yeah, it is. Okay. Here we get the next carbon, which is the very good carbon.
Very good.
So I think the idea with these carbons, as well as them being really cool part of the lore, is they, like I said in the end of the last episode, they added the DLC content, and so the carbons are a way for players to give each other little messages. So you can see there that we can get onto this roof here, and on this roof I'm pretty sure there is a twinkling titanite bug, so we're just gonna quit out and come back in and he should load up. At least I thought there was. Or is it on that one maybe? I mean, to be honest, we're not going to use all the twinkling titanite anyway, but... We got a bit lucky with the timings there. Yeah, it helps if you know that guy's behind there, you can get a bit of an easy free kill there. We can see a lot more of the abyss in this area now. Okay. So there's gonna guy drop from above on us here. Here he comes. Large titanite shard. That's another good thing about this area. Those guys drop large titanite shards. Another bit of rubbish there. Right. And if I remember correctly... Right. Let's see if I can get this right first time. Let's just heal up first. Nice. Okay, so now we have this room just full of lots of enemies, and we got a caster you can see on the rafters up there at the top. So again, we want to draw the enemies out one by one if we can. Just get the trusted bow out and miss everybody, and you're doing fine. But it's really, really easy to get overwhelmed in this room if you drag too many guys out at once. If you go one at a time and time your attacks well, you got nothing to worry about. Again, this is good. Like, the experience is going to be different depending on what kind of build you're going for. Strength build. Once you've got a certain amount of damage on your main weapon, most things will go down in 1, maybe 2 hits. So it's just about timing the hit so that you take the least amount of damage from the enemies. I'm gonna just get the bow as well and knock this body down here, as long as we don't miss it. At least I think that's what we're gonna do. Maybe you've got to cut it down from up there, I guess. Oh no, there he comes. Okay, cool. Make sure we can't yet take the caster out. I mean, we could try with arrow fire, but it's a bit of a lost cause, to be honest. Shell of a hero here, that's nice. Okay, so we cleared out all the guys there, and we're gonna go up to this staircase on the right. Is it here? No, maybe not. See, I'm trying to remember where everything is now as well. Sure, there's a hidden door somewhere. Maybe it's further up. Okay, so we've got one of these guys out here. And this can be awkward. Sometimes you want to, I can't remember if jumping or rolling is your best bet, but we're going to try to jump and see what happens. Okay, we're in. It can be really awkward that jump. And take out all these guys. Okay, cool. And over here we see a chest with the chain coming towards us, and we know what that means. And this guy drops the crest key, which is what we've been looking for. Just remember in the end of the last episode we went to a door that needed a key. Bent crest key. The grooves of the crest are enchanted, the door sealed with a powerful spell. Okay. So that's where before the bonfire we were at last. And down here there is either success or instant death. So let's try our luck today, shall we? I forget which way I need to roll once we come off the ladder, but we'll try. I think it's this way. Dear. So it was instant death today, but your mileage may vary. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a run back here. I'm gonna try and get as far as I can without engaging any or all of the enemies. done half bad so far, but still plenty of time to mess up. I don't know how many are going to follow us. Luckily for us, it was nobody is going to follow us. I like that. It's good. I can hear a lot of footsteps though, so we might get surprised at some point soon. Oh, look, they're all... That's why I can hear lots of footsteps. Okay. Ah, that didn't exactly work. I thought it was just going to stay there. I was going to say, surely this guy usually runs around, doesn't he? Okay, and here we go again. But I think it's a good demonstration of how, like, kind of a different kind of player or someone with different experience so far could have spent, like, you know, a good 15-20 minutes clearing this area out, probably maybe even more. Got down to the last Estus. Been very careful about taking all the guys out one by one, and then got one-shotted like that to the caster when I came down the stairs, and then just rage quitting on, right, fuck this game. Although, to be fair, if you've got to this point, you're probably going to stick with it, but it's easy to see why it's not for everybody. You do have to just kind of like laugh at your own failure quite a lot and just go, oh well, so we'll try again. It's not, I mean, there's things that I could have done differently when I dropped down. Or I could have taken the ladder down as well. I could have tried sniping him with a bow. We aren't really upgraded as bow at the moment, so it's kind of... I mean, we could do it, but it'd take a lot more time than if we were to just drop down and kill him. Look, these guys got like 800 odd HP. I don't think the caster has as much, but we're doing from distance maybe about 30 damage per shot. It's not exactly ideal. It would take some time, basically, is what I'm saying. So we need to make the thing I'm worried about most is making this jump again. Ah. Good, we could use large titanite shards to upgrade the bow, that's nice. Did I... Aha, souls. Okay. So, I'm gonna use replenishment. See if that maybe keeps us a little bit more topped off than we were before. Then do I drop and then shield, or drop and then silver pendant, or do I take the ladder down and do one or the other? It could be the fact that we're recovering from a drop that means we're taking extra damage. Interesting. Right. I'm going to say drop and pendant. Oh, and we're poisoned as well. This guy. So there you go, that's the way to go. Drop and pendant. Unless he gets an attack off quicker than that usually. Who knows, but it's going to give us green Titanite shard. That's already cut down, so we don't need to worry about that. But we're going to go back up the ladder because I think there's a bit more to explore around these parts. So, where am I? I'm losing my... So there is something out there, but I think before we do that... Oh no, I didn't want to do that at all. Although to be fair, we can just carry on forward here and there's a hidden wall up ahead. Which is somewhere around here. There you go. And we have, is it another caster out there? Or is it just a normal enemy? Oh, neither. It's a normal chest. Red Titanite chunk. Seems like a bit of a lackluster item. I'm sure there is more to be had here. Maybe I was mistaken. Okay. That just drops us back to the kind of the start of this building. But there is still one more item I think we can get. Oh, anxiety every time I try that jump. So just out here on the roof, you can drop down, and I think it's around the other side here. Yeah, there it is. I don't know if it's anything important. 20 humanities, that's pretty good. Okay. We're going to heal up. There is an enemy down there somewhere, I'm not quite sure where, but... Get this item that we shot down on the last, with his last life. And then in here, we have the shortcut back to the bonfire, which we don't really want to take at the moment because I left all those guys alive, so this could be troublesome. Okay, we'll send it back up. Now, this area is a mess. I am, in fact, going to try and snipe the casters in this area because, I mean, it's doable for sure, and I've done it plenty of times, but there's just quite a high chance of messing something up. Oh, is he going to rush us? Even better. Oh no, he's going to hide. Okay. So I think by the time they released the DLC, they had an idea of what players were doing to try and get past the challenges that they'd set, and so they were programming the enemies to avoid like cheese tactics a little bit more. Not like there's always going to be a way to cheese stuff, but If you can whittle this down to one caster rather than two, you're probably going to be doing alright. We're about to get rushed here though by one of them. But that's quite alright. We got arrows for days. God damn it. Okay, that's one down. Might be able to even get this other guy from here. Either way, when we go down here, we're gonna get ambushed. So I'm hoping I can draw some of them out, actually. Here we go. Ow! Do you know? These guys have no respect for other people's boundaries. Oh. Oh no, don't take that. Oh, I keep doing the wrong bloody thing. Oh well. Oh well, it's okay. Okay, let's... Might still be more melee guys here, I can't remember. No. Bad caster. And there is at least one item around here. Oh, we seem to be fat rolling. Don't know why. What's changed since? Why are we fat rolling? Oh, yeah, of course. That would make all the sense. Soul of a Brave Warrior. Now I have a unique enemy coming up here. Oh. Yeah, can be a bit hard to predict his moves, kinda because he looks a bit strange, but also because you only fight him once in an entire playthrough, so it's a bit of an odd one. But yeah, so just down here we're gonna find a lift, but we're gonna have a surprise for us when this lift comes up. It's just, I can guarantee you that was Miyazaki's decision to put that guy on there. He wants to find interesting ways to kill the player. Oh, I know, why don't we put an enemy on a lift? But anyway. I digress. Right, so I'm going to rest here, see if we can level up. I think endurance and strength are really what we need to focus on for now. trying to think if there's anything. What I'll probably do is do this next area and fight the boss. And then, and that's pretty, well, there's one more boss I need to do in the DLC. So we've got two bosses coming up and this next area. And then I'll go back and finish everything that I didn't quite finish in the first, in the standard part of the game. And then we'll go on and we'll beat the game. So could be a long video, but we'll I've got no plans today, so let's do it. Just have a look. So I don't know if we need to be human. Reverse hollowing anyway, just in case. Oh, now I'm actually going to see if we can upgrade the bow a little bit. So we need 3 large shards, take it to plus 10. Okay, at least that's done a little bit for us. What's our shield at the moment? Ah, need some standard Titanite shards. In fact, in that case, let's walk to in fact, are we better off going to Anor? We might be better off going to Anor Londo here. Can't remember if he sells normal Titanite shards as well, though, this blacksmith, so this might be a bad idea. Okay, this helmet's doing my head in, but we'll have to put it back on soon. But anyway. Oh, that's better. That sound that it makes. And the distraction as well, of the glow. Yo! And we will be coming back here once or twice as well to do some stuff that I haven't done yet here. Yo.
Shiny, shiny, give me that. I make weapons shiny.
Okay, so
I am shiny, shiny, I make weapons shiny.
good old giant blacksmith is quality. So we want to purchase 9 shards. And we want a bunch of large shards as well. Let's... This is why we keep a load of disposable souls in his inventory. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna do like everything that you can do in this playthrough because it'll take a lot of time. Especially there's... I can't even remember where you get... I think for Sunlight Blade we need something like 30... Do we need 30? We need a fair few Sunlight medals anyway. How many have I got? Got 5. It's not going to be enough, I don't think. I'll have a quick browse on the old wiki and see what we need. But so we want modify. Oh no, reinforce. I should have done a lot of this earlier. You can do armor as well. Please tell me you can do stuff into plus. Oh, you can't. Damn it. There's a few boss weapons we could be making as well, but again, they're not really that great. You get some good lore from them, that's probably the best thing. Greatsword of Artorias and Abyss Greatsword are pretty good. But, hey. We're going to have to go to the other blacksmith for him to improve his weapons here, so... but before we do, we need to buy a lot of large shards. 18, let's get 18. It might be overkill. To be fair, there's a place you can farm for chunks, and then you can just split the chunks into loads of large shards, and that's the most efficient way to do it, because you get a lot of souls as you're doing that as well. But I want to go to under parish. So I should be loading the wiki up while I'm well, I've already got load screens. Okay. I think he's talking about the flame ember, which we need to give to the guy in the catacombs. But to be honest, I'm not doing a fire weapon right now, so I can't be asked. Okay, so reinforce. Longbow for a +10, and then boulder shield to a +7. Okay. Okay, that's cool. And then modify equipment. Longbow and boulder shield to +11. Okay, luckily we had a couple of chunks there. And yeah, cool.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
I mean, either. So we've got upgraded a shield to a +10 from nothing, so that'll give us a lot more. What's it called? Stability. So we can tank more damage with it, and then the bow as well will now be doing a bit more damage. Okay. So let's go back to Ullersill Township Dungeon, I think is the one we were just at. And we may as well, while we're here, well, I'm going to have to just quickly pop the sunlight maggot back on. While we're here and we're human and we've got humanity, we should be kindling this bonfire. Might actually be worth going to +20 at this one. I keep looking behind me as well because I'm expecting a delivery, but I don't know if it's going to be today or not. But I'm super anxious whenever I've got a delivery coming, so I'm like always checking behind me. It's just for a new tank for the e-cig. I was struggling to find the coils for the one that I'm using at the moment, so I thought I'll just get a new tank, but because they've got like increased order volumes at the moment, they said we'll deliver it. We'll deliver as soon as we can. But then I got an email at about 7:10 last night saying that it's been dispatched. We might get killed just by going for this guy. No, we got away with it. Okay, that's cool. Right, so out in the distance. We can see some of these guys. So there's some regular one, these type, and there's some casters as well. But with it being pitch black in here, it's difficult to see which ones. I think, is it just one caster and 3 normal dudes? I think maybe. That would be good for us if it is. Again, we're just going to draw them out one by one with the boat. I need to re-equip the pendant as well. Oh, they're learning. Okay. So I think we're best off rushing the caster. Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's an item over here. Dark bead, another source. Are there pyromancers or spells? I can never remember the dark ones. One or the other, anyway. So down here, to the right, I believe there's something. Maybe it's just an enemy that I'm remembering. Yeah, just the enemy. And then down there, you can see lots of things that look a little bit like an item that we've been using a lot of. Humanity. Yep, so all those humanity sprites down there. All the fun. Now here is a little bit of an interesting place because we've got a false floor over here. And a disappearing ghost cat. What's that all about? Hello, disappearing ghost cat. Just trying to think where we've seen a cat in the game before. And these humanities, if they touch you, you do damage. And the thing about them is it's quite difficult to tell how far away they are from you. So you can, if there's a lot of them, you can quite easily take a lot of damage quite quickly. It's a new form of difficulty. It's perspective-based difficulty. So here we see the cat disappear over here for some reason. You're like, why? Why disappearing over here, cat? We're gonna, yeah. If you get too close to them like that, you're gonna take damage. So we have a hidden wall there that's not by light, but it's by hitting with your sword, and we have another shortcut here. So where does this take us? I know, I'm just being rhetorical and a knobhead, but anyway. So this is where Marvelous Chester and the Artorias boss is. So let's just go speak to Marvelous Chester, seeing as though he invaded us not long ago.
Oh, you. You have quite some nerve. Or are you just thick? Fine then. What is it that you need? Did you really slay Knight Artorias? I'd heard the Abyss found him first, but even still, that's absolutely treacherous. Yes, magnificently so. Believe it or not, Ulysses has brought the Abyss upon itself, fooled by that toothy serpent. They upturned the grave of primeval man and incited his ornery wrath. What could they have been thinking? But to you and I, it's all ancient history. You have to ask yourself, does it really matter? Well, you've quite the nerve. I've had enough of you.
Let's just see if we want to buy anything from him. I'm pretty well stocked on most stuff.
I'll be seeing you, if you survive your travels.
So that's all the dialogue that we're going to get from him. Revenge!
What now? You think this is all my fault? How very, very petty of you. You win. Please. Oh, please. Have mercy.
No. Don't want Chester's gear. He's got cool. He's got some cool threads, and we want it. That's gonna start being a trend now that we're getting to the end of the game. We're gonna start killing some NPCs. So I can never remember which ones you get things from. So I end up killing pretty much all of them. You do get good armor from a lot of them. Okay, so we're gonna come back down here. Carry on where we left off. We're going to go through this hidden wall that we just opened. See a lot of humanities in here. Whoa, we're going to be a bit careful. Oh, we're going to get... I thought we were going to get damaged by that one. We were a bit close, but... We see something in a circle over there. We can't quite see it yet, but as we get closer, you'll recognise what it is. So, surrounded by humanities, but encircled in a protective spell. We see a familiar grey wolf with a familiar sword. And we get the cleansing great shield, so let's read the description on that. So, the steel great shield used by Knight Artorias, who succumbed to the Abyss. Artorias, deeply scarred by the Abyss, used this to form a barrier to protect his compatriot Sith. Although this drained the shield, its magic defense remains high. Yeah, so Artorias had come with Sith to try and stop the abyss from spreading. And we see that at this point, when he got this far, he knew that he didn't have much time before he, as I suppose in inverted commas, succumbed to the abyss. So he's used his shield. Oh, see you later. To protect Sif, because he knew that he wouldn't be alive for much longer. Bless him. Poor Sif. Sif didn't do nothing to nobody. He was just a loyal, good doggo who was along for the ride. Okay, so I think we got up first to take care of the caster, but we do want to come back down. I don't like it when there's any of those casters in the vicinity. That can spell bad times. Oh, I didn't mean to do that jump. Oh well. Can't have it all. I'm sure there was some reason why I came down here. I'm sure there's an item somewhere. Here we go. Ah, come on. I wonder if they're affected by the silver pendant, the humanities. Because it is dark energy, so you'd expect so. Oh, they do drop humanity as well. Black flame, okay. If you've noticed, I've been using my miracles quite a lot. I'm trying to save Estus. That will become apparent why very shortly. Okay, so there's a ton of humanity here. That's where we saw them earlier. But I don't think there's any reason at all to fight them. I don't think there's even an item behind there, so we're just going to ignore them and go down here. I love all the different ways of getting from one place to another. There's loads of like things that in other games would just be part of the scenery, but in Dark Souls is actually the way that you progress. Twin humanity is nice. Now, there is like a little side path here that we gonna take, something like that. Oh dear. Don't want to get surrounded by these guys. It's a quick way to an early grave. And here we find white titanite slab. Soul of a hero, nice. Okay, I think that just about does it for this area. Okay, so let's go meet the boss. Who could it be? I think you can actually see him from an angle there, but we're not going to do that. Time there, but obviously not. Back up, back up. I'm trying to find something in this boss room somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, is it? No, it's not. Oh, it's over there. I see it. I see it. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Ah, damn it. So we're summoning someone in. Who's it going to be? Sith. Yo, Sith. Look at him go. Go on, Sith. Show him, Sith. Oh. Oh, get back, get back, get back. We could die here now. Yeah, Sith. Oh shit. Why have we got a soul equipped? That's not good. Save me, Sith. Go on, Sif. You show him his boss. Oh, I should have done that. Ah, shit. Whoa. How much damage did he just do to Sif there? Yes, Sif, bro! We did it, bro. 10 humanity in the solar manners. Whew, Nelly. Not bad for a first try. I mean, we did get a lot of help there from Sif. Now, there was talk of a princess. Milady. Well, it's not Milady, but still. Okay. Well, just another hero out saving the day. It's like this here bonfire. But we're not done with the DLC yet. So let's first off go talk to a certain mushroom that we know quite well. Is it this one? Oh, I think it might be Sanctuary Garden, might it? Yeah, not this one. Oh, it's not even this one. Hey, third time lucky. Yo, we did the quest.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
Yay!
I will remember thee, but I will keep thy story to myself. This is the best way, for thou art come from a time far ahead. No one will sing thy praises, but yet thy greatness shall live on, for it shall be my purpose to remember all thou hast done for us.
Yeah, you say that, but your descendants still attack me on sight. But hey.
Was thine eye glancing hither? Thou needst not hide thy wonder. I am a mushroom, after all.
Okay, cool.
May the flames guide thee.
And also thee. Okay. I'm just having a look here at how we get a sunlight blade. Ah, okay. No, I don't need to. Yeah, I'm gonna get that shortly anyway when I'm doing other stuff. I thought I needed sunlight medals for it. Cool. Okay. What do we want to do? We want to... now go to the township. And if you remember, in the township we picked up a key. Just gonna rest here. Oh, we should level up as well while we'll camp. As long as I don't just keep standing up from the bonfire without doing anything. A couple in strength. Yeah, cool. Okay. We're still fast rolling with this helmet on. Yep, nice. Representing Solaire and Artorias in the same build. That's how we go. And Sigurd actually, because we were using the same sword he uses. There you go. Boom. Okay, we've come too far. There should be someone here actually.
You. Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
No.
Yes, of course. I must not be presumptuous. Artorias would not have approved.
So this is Kieran, the Lord's Blades.
What is it? Something else? Have you changed your mind?
She's just after the soul of
Then you
Artorias.
have no business with me.
So we kind of want her stuff, so sorry.
You human, always taking what you please. Then I shall do the same.
How? You humans, my dear Arthur.
So yeah, those daggers are pretty cool with the tracers, and we also get her armor as well. If you give her the soul, you get something, but I don't think it's. I think it's maybe like one of the swords or something. It's just not. That's just the best way to deal with that. But now we have a key that opens this door, so let's see what's in here.
A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. An old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid. If thou seekest to explore this domain, be wary of a black dragon. I fear thee no match for this terrible beast. There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hairs to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose.
Okay. So this is Goff, who we've heard quite a lot about, and we've seen his great bow and his great arrows, and he sells stuff to us as well if we want. Get these carbines. And he's the guy who's making all these carbines as well, so we need to thank him for that. And he sells great arrows, which we don't really need. So, but yeah, he's a cool cat for sure, and he's going to help us a lot.
Lead thy life, as thou seest fit.
Cheers, Goff. What a ledge. So he's warned us about a great black dragon, and we did come into contact with a great black dragon earlier on. He landed on the bridge, gave us a sharp look, and then flew off. So let's go find him. Okay, so we've not been down here yet. Down here, there's just a load of dogs, basically. Oh, what? But they're not dogs with honour like the Great Grey Wolf Sith. He's got more honour than any of the human characters in this game. Although maybe there's a few that come close. Okay. So this is where we fight Calamite. But right now, he would absolutely kick his ass. I don't think it may be possible, but I don't think it's possible to even beat him at this point. So we're just going to go back to our good old friend Goff and see if he can help us out a bit. Should we home with it? Yeah, probably better off. Hopefully this will bring us back to the township one. I don't think it will though. Oh, nice. Cool. It's staggering to think of like all the things in this game that if you hadn't been told, or if you didn't take forever to work it out, it would just not be obvious at all. Like, so you see the dragon fly in and you go, oh hell, what am I going to do now? And you just keep dying and dying and dying and dying to this great dragon, and then you maybe come up here to see if he sells anything that you can use against him.
But Mara, is the black dragon posing the duress?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but my intent is to persevere to the bitter end. Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goth hunts dragons. Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Ah, dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Nice. Cheers, Goth. Makes me all the sadder for what will come. But anyway, let's go and see if we can put an end to this bat, as he called him. Great Calamite. The most difficult thing about this boss fight is not going to be actually killing him, although that is pretty difficult. The most difficult thing is going to be trying to cut his tail. Hopefully it'll happen just naturally as we're fighting him, but something tells me maybe not. Come at me, doggos. Now you see we have a fog wall here as well. Okay. Damn it. That's the attack we need for him to cut his tail. Do it again. God damn it. Oh, again with the swipe. Careful here. Ow. Oh shit. Come on, Callum, mate, you can do it. You can let me cut your tail off, please, for the sake of the length of this video. Days. So you have to kind of be like middling distance from him to do that attack in the first place. And then you have to be stand in a certain place after he's done the attack. Ow. That didn't go too well. For him to do the tail slam. Then you need to not get hit by the tail slam. And then you need to cut him, hit him in the right place with the tail. I think it's twice with the weapon that we have. So we've done half the work. It just might take another 6 years until he does that attack again. Oh shit. So we take double damage now for a little while. Oh wow. Man. To wait for that long for an attack and then get taken out by getting clipped by his heel after we've got the double damage grab, that is quite something. I ain't seen that before. I mean, if I didn't go for the tail cut, like, this fight can last maybe 10 minutes or so. But we want that weapon. We want that, we want Calamete's weapon. Oh, where am I going? But yeah, like I was saying, so it's just the getting him to do that tail slam. That's therein lies the rub, as you might say. We'll get it. It's just a matter of time. Hope my hard drive's got enough space for this video. That's another thing I'm slightly concerned about, the capture cards, because it can do 4K. I might just record in 1080p anyway, because most gaming stuff's 1080p. But if I record in 4K, I'm just unsure how much space it's going to take up on the hard drive, and then how long it's going to take to upload to YouTube. Yo, Calamite, can we let us get your tail this time, please? Go on, fly at me, man. Fly at me. That's the one. Oh man, and we missed. We missed. Oh no. We're gonna be here for 6 years. Come on, man, fly at me, bro. That seemed to work. Yes, come on. And again with the tail slam. Tail slam. No, tail slam. Fly at me, Calamite. Oh, we're at the waterfall now. Oh no, 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 no. Just got away with it. Come on. Calamite. Oh my days. Why? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Right about there, yep. Oh, we missed again. Oh my god. Yes, yes, yes. No, he's doing a sweep. Oh, wrong road. Ooh, I'm going to say wrong way there. I can get my words out. Come on. Come on. You know you want to do that attack. Son of a bitch. That time it was on me. I got 2 opportunities and missed them both. Oh no, this is slightly frustrating. Okay, let's try again. We will get this weapon, mark my words. I've not done a playthrough yet without getting it. Fly! One. Oh, might be in trouble here. Fuck! I would just stop there because I thought the door to the elevator was confusing me for a minute. I was thinking, is that like some secret I've never known about? But no, it's just the door to the elevator over the other side. Oh, the lift, should I say. Elevator. Chances are I'll speed up the majority of the footage for the first however many times it takes to get this G-dang tail. But get it we shall. timing that now. And that's dead. Oh, what's he gonna do now? He doesn't have his tail. Bless him. Again, I don't know why I'm mistiming that attack now. I spent about 40 minutes successfully dodging it every time, and now all of a sudden I can't dodge it once. Interesting. Right, well, we got the sword now anyway, so that's it. That's all. That's the hard part done. But I might even equip some. Oh, we need to get rid of all of this for starters. I might even equip some. I think we've got some gold pine resin. We can make it a bit quicker. But yeah, I'll definitely speed up the failed attempts. Slow back down for the tail cut. Speed up again for that being a failed attempt as well, and then we'll I mean, I could just be really safe about it and like and only do damage to him when he does that jump forward claw attack kind of thing. But then it does take a while to do it that way. That gold pine resin was useful. Oh, again with the not getting that right. Up he goes. Yeah, it could have been worse. twice now. Okay. So, that was Calamite. Again, I made that look harder than it actually was, to be fair. Cutting his tail is definitely the hardest part of that fight. And then I think by the point that I'd done it, I was just a little bit careless. So as soon as I kind of thought, right, okay, just take it easy, take damage where you can, which is what you should do at all times. Then it was done at that point. So some soul items there. There's also a chest at the back of the arena, and you saw we got the Calamity Ring when we beat him, which is, you know, when I got grabbed in a previous fight, and I had that like red thing going on. That's well, we get another slab there, which is good, but that doing double damage to us, that's the effect that the Calamity Ring has. So if for whatever reason you fancy taking double damage, then equip the Calamity Ring. I guess that's why it's called the Calamity Ring, to be fair, but yeah. I have a feeling as well, I think there's something over the other side of this boss arena right at the end. But yeah, so that's all the bosses from the DLC, and pretty much all the content from the DLC as well. There's another very sad, but kind of necessary from a lore perspective thing that we've got to do. I think here, is it Goth's Great Bow? Oh, Goth's Great Arrows. Do we have Goth's Great Bow? Did we pick that up somewhere? Yeah, so, yeah, like I say, there's one more thing to do here that I'm not incredibly psyched about doing, but we're going to do. But before we go up there, we may as well level up. So we're getting there now. What level are we at? 84. So the online kind of PvP meta used to be about 120, something like that, level 120. Maybe 125, somewhere around there. But kind of, I think level 100 is around about a good level to be able to kind of comfortably finish the game. But you can do it much lower than that. I mean, this is we've done quite a lot of the game on this playthrough, so 84 even is quite high. There's people that do it on soul level 1, so yeah.
Thou hast defeated Calamite? Wondrously played. Lord Gwyn's blessing upon me. That beast will never take to the skies again. Dragons shall never be forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 70 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. At our twilight, old thoughts return in great waves of nostalgia. This great bow, I shan't need it, with no dragons to hunt. I know not if a human could even operate it. But here, thy need outweighs mine.
Do you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm not going to do it. Basically, if you kill him, you get his armor. But I just can't. I've done it too many times. I can't face killing him again. We're going to buy some great arrows just because we've got souls, and why not?
I suspect thou hast taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorias, threatens to devour our entire land of Ulyssil. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable, but seduced by a dark serpent or no, they awoke that thing themselves and drove it mad. One's demise is always one's own making.
So there he's talking about the previous boss, who for some reason I forget his name. Manus, Father of the Abyss.
Now, do not mistake my words. I cherish my work. Wood carving is a nuanced art. I would have much to talk about with that blacksmith. In truth, how is the old chap, I wonder? Still hammering away, I should hope.
Yep.
Now, do not...
Okay, yep, that's all we get out of him. So.
Farewell, proud human. May every honor be bestowed upon thee.
Yeah, we're going to leave him. Basically, there is a really interesting piece of lore that you get from his helmet. If you remember in some of his earlier dialogue, he says that he's blind, which makes that calamite shot really impressive as well. He can't see. But when you get his helmet, in the helmet's description, it says that the is it the people of Ulyssil, or some people anyway, stuffed resin into his helmet's visor. So he's not blind, he just can't see out of his helmet, and he's never taken his helmet off, so he thinks he's blind, but he's not. Poor old goth. But yeah. So with that, I think we're done with the DLC. So, like I said, there's a few more things to do. Let's go to, first off, to the Chamber of the Princess. Okay, and I'm not going to do everything on this playthrough. I'm not going to craft any boss weapons just because it'll take a bit of time of getting other weapons to the point where you can upgrade them to boss weapons. But if you do want to do that, you just go to the, you get like whichever weapon that you'd need. So say for example for a greatsword you'd get a sword or greatsword up to plus, I think it's either +5 or +10, and go see the giant blacksmith over there. And as long as you've got the soul of the character that you want to create a weapon out of, like so we say use soul of Solar Sith and a great sword up to +5 or +10, like I said, I can't remember, to make Artorias great sword, and or Soul of Artorias to make the Abyss great sword or whatever, and yeah, so on and so forth. But we don't need to do that. I'm just doing this as a playthrough. Main thing that I kind of wanted to do was just fight every boss, and just showcase this amazing game. So let's have a look. So as we were told earlier on, Guinevere is an illusion.
Thou that tarnishest the Godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
Oh no. So, now Anor Londo is going to look a little bit different. There's no more light. No more... the vast majority of the enemies have gone. Although we will have 2 new enemies here. So no more giants. So this is what Anor Londo is really like. All of the light and the grandeur and all that kind of stuff, that was just an illusion. I think the gargoyle enemies are still there, are they? Or maybe not. But we do have all these enemies who are like kind of protectors.
So it was you, was it? How
And,
dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you...
Now we have the Firekeeper.
How? This...
Which is pretty cool because we get to upgrade the Estus Flask again. We're gonna take this bridge down. Hopefully I do this the right way around. I think I did it the wrong way around, but I'm not sure. Oh no, that's cool. Now if you remember, there was the Covenant down this way, wasn't there? We spoke to Gwyndolin when we knelt before the fog wall, and we didn't go through the fog wall. But now we're going to do just that.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the Dark Sun, Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commence.
shit. Oh, I forgot that goes through the wall. Okay. Whoa.
Swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Again, another illusion. But there we get the soul of Gwendolyn. And up here we get some really cool armor and an amazing miracle, if memory serves correct. And remember this room, because we're going to see this in a different Dark Souls game as well. I'm kind of leaning towards, there we go, Sunlight Blade, that's what we've been after. I'm kind of leaning towards not playing Dark Souls 2. Because although there is some cool lore and stuff, I just don't really enjoy it as a game as much as the rest of the series. It's not that it's bad, it's just not as fun. Empty chest. Okay. So we get the brass armor, which is what the Firekeeper was wearing. It's one of my favourite armors in the game. Getting sick, but we're going to be slow rolling. That's cool. So yeah, this massively long hallway was another illusion. As you can see, it's quite a lot shorter than it was a moment ago. There you have it. I think there's some there's definitely one or two NPCs that we need to get rid of. I'll check back at the boss armor guy, see if there's any more armor we need to buy, and then I think we'll read a bit of lore before going into the final fight. Patches, patches, patches. Are you going to say anything before we end
again? Fancy that. You've come at the perfect time. Some new gems have come my way. I saved them specially. Just for you, my darling.
Can't remember what's new here. Was it the Eyes of Death? They're Covenant items for the Gravelord Covenant. But
What? Nothing well,
in fact, does it say anything else?
oh, there you are. Well, welcome to Trusty Patch's Trove of Treasures. We chop prices, not limbs. I'm done with the looting, and wondrous treasures have...
Yeah, it said that before. Okay.
Come on, you can do better than that. Nobody likes a tightwad. You hear me?
Nobody likes the patches either.
Curses! What's wrong with you? Curses! How in the... What did I do?
What did you do?
What did I do?
Just about everything. So, patches down. Who else don't we like? What have you got to say for yourself?
Oh, you. Have you seen Milady? Oh, blast, where might she be? And would she be safe? Are you sure? Then, Milady, what terrifying news. What am I to do? All because of my shortcomings. It is my fault. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, you're damn right it is. Stranding them down there in the catacombs.
Oh, I'm sorry. This can't be.
Nothing much from him.
Oh, hello. You made it. Then let us begin, as promised. It's not that I'm concerned for Master Logan's welfare. Even in this treacherous land, Logan's skills are unmatched. He is a true hero. No, the reason I seek Logan is, well, it's really my own conceit now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's not that I'm concerned. Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
So, in his assassin's gear, do you think maybe he's following around Logan to assassinate him? Well, we don't much like that either. See, he's got the Slumbering Dragon Crest ring, which is the silent thing that makes you silent, and Hush, which makes you silent as well. Right, let's go get some boss armor. If there's any more, I can't remember if there is or not.
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect, I suppose.
Ah, yeah, so the moonlight set from Gwendolyn.
Thank you. That was a... I have...
Okay. No chance risking that jump any more times than you need to. I'm just trying to think now of if there's anything else we need to do anywhere else. Let me just look at the list of the bonfires. Phallic, Sunlight, Analander, Chamber of the Princess, the Abyss. No, let me think about it. Let's go to the Sunlight altar. Do you need Slayer to be here to let you into the Covenant again so that you can pray at the altar? Maybe. But in any case, if you're in the Sunlight Covenant, the one that Slayer's in, you can pray at this altar here, and that to level up your Covenant. Which reminds me, we need to get rid of heal and swap it with. In fact, are we gonna even have enough? Oh yeah, Sunlight Blade. Yeah, you need 30 faith to use it. Okay. And we've got, what, 20? 20. An extra 10 faith. Okay. Interesting. That's a lot of levels at this point. Another 10 levels. So... yeah, we're probably just... So basically, Sunlight Blade is like... gold pine resin. You can only use it once per rest at the bonfire, but it's like a free gold pine resin every time you rest, so it's well worth it. And you can get it every playthrough, so then you can end up with like 3 charges of it by the 3rd playthrough or whatever. Okay, don't need to do anything. The Gravelord, don't do anything there. Don't need to do anything there. Chasm of the Abyss, no. Unsealed Township Dungeon. Depths. There, I don't think. Undead Parish. Painted World. Chin the Giants, Duke Archives. Crystal Cave. You know, I think we're good. So, let's go back to Firelink. Before we proceed, let's read some lore of all the stuff that we picked up recently. Okay, so, Soul of Neo. The soul of Gravelord Neo, the first of the dead. This Lord Soul was discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Gravelord Neo administers the death of all manner of beings. The power of this soul is so great that it satiates the Lord Vessel, despite the fact that much of its energy has already been offered to death. And then we've got the Soul of the Bed of Chaos. Soul of the Bed of Chaos and the Mother of all Demons. This Lord Soul was found at the dawn of the Age of Fire. The witch of Izalith attempted to duplicate the first flame from her soul, but instead created a distorted being of chaos and fire. Its power formed a bed of life, which would become the source of all demons, and is more than enough to satiate the Lord Vessel. So the soul of one of the 4 kings, who fell to dark, a fragment of a Lord Soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Lord Gwyn recognised the foresight of these 4 great leaders of New Londo, and granted them their ranks and the fragments of a great soul. Although this is not a full Lord Soul, it can still satiate the Lord Vessel. And so, Soul of the Albino Seath the Scaleless, a fragment of a Lord Soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Seath allied with Lord Gwyn and turned upon the dragons, and for this he was awarded dukedom, embraced by the royalty and given a fragment of a great soul. Although just a piece, it will still satiate the Lord Vessel. So that's what you need to open up the last area of the game, which leads you to the final boss. And we do have a large flame ember and a magic ember and an enchanted ember still that we need to give to different blacksmiths, but we don't use those weapons at the moment, so it's not really an issue. And did we pick anything else up in the key items recently? I don't think so. Spells. Oh, does it say anything interesting about the Sunlight Blade? Can't remember. Miracle wielded by Lord Gwyn's firstborn. Boost right weapon with rays of sun. The power of sunlight manifested as lightning is very effective against dragons. When the eldest son was stripped of his deific status, he left this on his father's coffin, perhaps as a final farewell. So this, I think this is one of the descriptions that led people to think that maybe Solaire was the was Gwyn's firstborn. There's reasons why that's almost certainly not true. We'll go over that when we get to a different game. But it's still nice to think about. But I think Solaire's just someone who someone who worships the sun anyway. I don't think he. But I don't want to spoil the thought for anybody because it's an interesting road to go down. But it's almost certainly not Solaire that's Gwyn's firstborn. But still, it's a nice thought. And we did pick up Goth's great bow. So great bow used for Hawkeye Goth, Lord of Gwyn's Four Knights, for dragon slaying. This bow is larger than even those used by the famed dragon slayers. Only their leader Goth had the strength to handle it. The one that the player pulls out is a lot smaller than the one that Goth uses, but still. And then we did get some armor recently as well. So we got the brass armor. So, armor of the Dark Moon Nidus, Firekeeper of Anar Londo. After becoming undead, she visited the Dark Sun Gwyndolin at the Mausoleum of the Spiral Depths, became a Blade of the Dark Moon, and assumed the flame-keeping duty. She received this armor, which hides her hideous form and helps her hunt the guilty. Interesting. We got Chester's set. So, black leather long coat, hat worn by Marvellous Chester, a man of mystery lost in the past. This exquisitely sewn aristocratic suit allows its wearer to move in silence, lending well to stealth. There's a bit more description on them, but it's not really that interesting. There was Gwyndolin's set as well. Did we read Artorius's? Yeah, we did. And we got Lord Kieran's armour as well. So, robe of the Lord's Blade Kieran, one of Gwyn's Four Knights. A robe common to all of the Lord's Blades. These deadly women shift nimbly between layers of darkness, etching streaks of gold into the night air, and planting visions of terror into the minds of their targets. So it sounds like the Lord's Blades were kind of like the assassins for Gwyn. And then the Moonlight Robe. So, Robe of the Dark Sun Gwyndolin, protector of the forsaken city of Anar Londo. The power of the moon was strong in Gwyndolin, and thus he was raised as a daughter. His magic garb is silk, thin, and hardly provides any physical defence. So if you're thinking that Gwyndolin was female, then you're wrong. The power of the moon was strong in Gwyndolin, and thus he was raised as a daughter. So he was raised as a woman, but he was actually a man. Which is just interesting, to say the least. And I think that's just about it. There's a few other things that I'm not going to do or I've missed. So one of which is, if you remember when we went back to the original, back to the starting area, in Undead Asylum, there was Snuggly the Crow where you can trade items trade items for items. Now, if you trade the Xanthus Crown, you get another ring of the ring that we're wearing right now. What's it called? Ring of Favour and Protection. Yeah, you get another one of those. So that's if you are doing a playthrough yourself, you really want to make sure you go back to the starting area of the game, and best thing to do is get a list of everything that you can trade with Snuggly, and then go back to that area and do it all at once, like before you fight the last boss. Because once you fight Gwyn, there's no coming back. And also, if you are going to go around and you want it to do 100% completion jobby, then you're going to want to kill all of the NPCs, because some of them drop stuff that you can only get, like rare weapons. Like some of the blacksmiths drop weapons and things like that. So you can get all the blacksmith hammers, and you'll need them for the rare weapons achievement and all that kind of stuff. I'm not too fussed about doing all the achievements, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I've platinumed to Dark Souls 3, platinumed Bloodborne, and I don't think I got all the achievements for Dark Souls 1 the first time round. I should be able to check when I come out of the game, but I don't think I got them. And to be honest, I've played it that many times that I don't think I'm ever going to go for him, because there's just I'd probably have to do it on remastered now, and I can't be arsed getting some of them that I got in the past. But anyway, so we're now ready, or as ready as I want to be, to move on to the end of the game. Like I say, there's a lot more stuff that you can go through, and if you Google what do I need to do to before I go to New Game Plus in Dark Souls, then I'm sure you'll find out. Yo!
No, I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
That is kind of what you are, though, isn't it?
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Yeah, let's go.
Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Jump. Very good. Now we can put all the Lord Souls in the Lord Vessel. Go back and talk to him, see what he has to say for himself.
The Lord Vessel is satiated, magnificent. You are the righteous successor to Gwyn, the new great Lord, and I am King Seeker no more. Your acquaintance was an honor. I must admit, I am fond of you humans. May you enjoy serendipity, and may the age of fire perpetuate.
He's crazy, Charles. Okay. So what have we got ourselves into here? So we can see here all the ghosts of the Silver Knights or Black Knights who died when when Lord Gwyn linked the fire. Here it is. You see the effect that the linking of the fire had on the rest of the world. But we've come here to do a job, so let's do it. Oh. careful, shall we? Oh, we should have upgraded the Estus flask again because we got. Oh well, don't matter. We're here now. We've come too far. Oh. So this is a really good place to farm for Black Knight weapons if you if you're wanting to use any of those, because there's at least one of every type of Black Knight in this area. So within a few run-throughs of it, you can have all of the Black Knight weapons if you've got your extra drop gear on. No, next one. Oh, we want to be human actually. Just for a possibility. It's an outside possibility. I don't think it's going to matter, but I just want to see. And plus it's nice to be human. Okay. Oh, what? I'm so late with that. Late with that as well. What? I have my doggone shield up, sir. Oh dear. I think on my first ever playthrough, I got the Black Knight Greatsword really early, and pretty much did the leveled up as much as I could to be able to use it, and then just that carried me through the entire first playthrough. It was either that or the halberd, one of the two. So you can see there's a little bit of a difference between the damage we were doing now and the damage that we were doing at the start of the game. And then we get Black Knight set there as well. This area is pretty dark, but pretty epic. Nah. So if you do Solaire's quest right, and don't be an idiot like me and see him hollow out looking for the Sunlight Maggot, then you can summon him in there for the last battle, which is pretty freaking awesome. To have Solaire going through the entire game with you. Whoa, alright, jeez. This guy. Got the halberd there as well, nice. Right, okay, so buckle up, listen to the music, and have a jolly old time. Oh man. Well, we did alright. Being able to parry the last boss is really cool as well. I think that was a really good choice. And that piano music as well is super cool. Because you've had these like huge orchestra pieces for the rest of the bosses in the game, and then you get to go in and it's like really emotive, really kind of sad, but also beautiful piece of music. Just really well played from Soft. There's not much to complain about in this game. Sometimes beating Gwyn can feel really trivial, but if, like me there, you need to heal, then it can get a little complicated. Oh, a little bit early, I think, that time. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Maybe hot replenishment might help us out a little bit. Too early on them. Okay, that was odd. Just a little bit of bad timing there. Thought it was going to go off the edge then. Okay, is it going to be third time lucky, or are we going to be coming back here very shortly? Let's find out. Closer. But no cigar. Man, I keep failing to parry this guy. Just like I keep failing to parry Gwyn. No. Oh. Foul and a miss. Okay. No, I don't think you can run past all these guys, but I'll try it. It's just there's that one dude on the bridge in there who's going to be a bit awkward to get past. Ah, sorry, it only takes a second or two to kill him anyway. How long this video is going to be? It's been a good few hours, I think. You can see I've kind of got the right idea with him, but it's just a case of getting the timings right consistently. Ah, come on now. We could put some really tanky armor on and just kind of like right trigger through all his attacks and do it that way, but I think you kind of owe it to the game to try to do it the parry method. It is the easier way to kill him, to be fair, because you're taking off a lot more damage, but it's just if you get tripped up because he has that very fast one, and then the two-handed slower one. So if you kind of get staggered out when he's doing the two-handed one and miss maybe two of them, then you're a bit screwed. Whoa. I'm quite glad that you can't, well, I don't think you can. I'm quite glad that you can't backstab him, because that would be, that'd feel really cheap. No. We've got plenty of Titanite chunks anyway. heal, but he will get a shot in on us probably. Yeah, he'll do the fast one. Slow. Okay. Grab. Slow. Slow, damn it. Oh no. Well, it's progress anyway. And here we go again. wrong angle for the backstab there. I don't think I've ever died this number of times to him. It's just a long run back. Maybe it's because I've been playing however many hours this is straight. Or maybe I just need to get good, as they say. I seem to remember Gwyn being one of the easier bosses, but hey, there you go. It's a bit early, maybe. Can't even tell anymore. Whoa. Okay. I think I might potentially need to take a break, but I just don't know. I want to get this done. It's been about, what, 3, 4? I don't know. Well, Dark Souls was one of the first ones I did, wasn't it? So, definitely been over a month. But it won't be a Souls playthrough if it want if there wasn't like a boss where you had to run back 60 times to beat him. And again, we are only at level 84, so you probably want to be another 16 levels or so up from this. Especially if it's like your first playthrough. I should be doing better because I've played this game a lot. Right now though I quite fancy a coffee and a bit of a chill, but hey. If you get hit by that first one, I don't know, I don't seem to be able to parry the second. Like I'm hitting parry at every single stage. Every time he swings. I don't know, do you have to roll away and then try again? But then his swing is wide enough that one roll away I don't think will be far enough for you to avoid damage, so that is how I'm dying the vast majority of the time, by being stun locked after the first of the slow ones, because I'm expecting him to do the quick one most of the time. So if I just parry, if I go too early, right work, really. Oh my days. So I decided I wasn't going to do it just with parries. And that's the end of that chapter. Okay, so Solar Gwyn. May as well get the extra 10,000 souls as well. Okay, so at this point you've got two options. You can either choose to link the fire, or you can abandon the fire and leave, walk out the door. Don't turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. We've gone for the linking the fire type playthrough, so that's what we're gonna do. But there's alternate endings, and there's different characters and different dialogues as well that you can get. And there's one covenant that we haven't found yet because of the choices that we made this playthrough. So in the future, I'll probably do a video where I show you the differences between the two playthroughs. I'll probably have a bit of a rest from Dark Souls for now, because like I say, my capture card will be on its way, and there'll be more Souls games though. I'm thinking Bloodborne's probably going to be one of the first ones that I do. Thanks for joining us on this epic journey throughout one of my favourite games, and I shall catch it in the next series or wherever. And I really do appreciate you sticking around and watching all this stuff. And I know there's a few people that are watching all the videos, and it's really cool, and I'm really grateful for that, because it's been really fun to do. And hopefully if enough people keep on watching, then I'll just carry on. Alright, thanks for joining us, and enjoy the end of Dark Souls. See you in a bit.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.